Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into John Boyne's incredible fable, The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas. It's a story that forces us to look at one of history's darkest moments, but entirely through the curious and innocent eyes of a 9-year-old boy.
And that question right there, that's the absolute heart of this book. This isn't just about a historical event. It's really an exploration of what we choose to see, what we ignore, and the truly heartbreaking limits of a child's understanding.
To really feel the story's power, you have to put yourself in Bruno's shoes. You have to see the world the way he does, a place that just doesn't make sense, full of confusing rules and grown-ups who talk in riddles. His journey is going to be our journey.
So, our story kicks off not on a battlefield, not in some grim historical text, but with a simple, jarring discovery inside a very comfortable home in Berlin.
Okay, so just picture this. You're 9 years old. You walk in the door from school, and the maid is packing up everything you own. I mean everything. Even your most secret treasures from the back of the closet are getting stuffed into big wooden crates. You know what his first thought is? It's not that he's moving, it's that he must have done something awful, and he's being sent away.
So his mother tries to explain that the whole family is moving. It's because his father has a new job, a very important one. But the job itself, it's a total mystery. All Bruno knows is his dad is a man to watch, and some guy he calls the Fury has big plans for him. This mysterious authority just looms over everything.
And let's be clear, he's not just leaving a house, he's leaving his entire universe. We're talking about a magnificent 5-story home with a banister that was absolutely perfect for sliding down, his 3 best friends for life, his grandparents who live right around the corner. For Bruno, leaving Berlin is like losing everything that makes the world feel safe and fun.
So the family uproots, leaving the vibrant city of Berlin behind. They finally arrive at their new home, a place the kids mishear the name of and ominously start calling Outworth.
And wow, the contrast is just a total shock. He goes from this grand 5-story home packed with places to explore to this. A cold, 3-story house that stands all by itself in the middle of nowhere. The lively city streets are gone, replaced by this eerie, empty silence. For Bruno, it feels like the loneliest place on earth.
And, Bruno isn't the only one who's miserable. His own mother, in a really telling moment, admits how powerless she is. This quote says it all. This wasn't a choice, it was an order. And her only advice to Bruno is that they have to make the best of a bad situation.
But it's in this lonely, boring new house that the real story starts to unfold. Bruno, ever the explorer, is checking out his new room when he looks out the window and realizes he might not be as alone as he thought.
So,
What did he see?
well, he's so intrigued he runs and gets his older sister, Gretel. He tells her he's seen other children, and together, the two of them press their faces to the glass and just peer out at the totally bizarre world that is apparently their new backyard. At first glance, it looks almost deceptively normal. There's a beautiful, well-kept garden with flowers, a nice little paved area, even a wooden bench with a plaque on it. Kind of looks like a park, right? But then, as their eyes adjust, they see it. Just beyond the lovely garden, everything stops, and this thing just rises up from the ground. A huge wire fence, taller than their house and topped with these massive, tangled spools of barbed wire.
And on the other side of that fence, it's like a different planet. There's no grass, just this sandy kind of dirt. There are these low, squat huts and some big, square, ugly buildings. And people, so many people. Hundreds, maybe thousands of them. The kids try to make sense of it. Is it the countryside? A farm? Nothing fits. And then they notice the final, baffling detail. Every single person over there, little boys, big boys, dads, granddads, all of them, they're all wearing the exact same thing. What looks to Bruno like a pair of gray striped pajamas with a matching cap.
Okay, so seeing this, Bruno is completely shaken. He needs answers. So he decides he has to do something he almost never does. He decides he has to break one of the biggest rules in the house and go talk to his father. Now, his father's office is the most forbidden place in the entire house. The rule is literally out of bounds at all times, and no exceptions. But Bruno's curiosity and his confusion are just stronger than his fear. So he knocks, he goes in, and he just begs his father to let them all go back to Berlin. His father is completely unmoved.
He just brushes off Bruno's pleas with this cold, empty logic about how home is where the family is. He makes it perfectly clear that their duty is here now, and this cold, empty place is their home. End of discussion.
So, with the idea of going home shot down, Bruno musters up his courage and asks the one question that is really haunting him. He points toward the window, at the fence and all the people behind it.
And this is the answer he gets. Just think about that for a second. It is so chilling, it's so final, and it offers absolutely no explanation at all. How is a 9-year-old's brain supposed to process that? It leaves him more lost and confused than ever before.
With that horrifying non-answer, Bruno is dismissed from the office. He's left completely alone to try and make sense of a world where the grown-ups say things that are impossible and where nothing is what it seems.
And this is the question the book really leaves us with. In a world of chaos, how does a child find meaning? Bruno's father has handed him a terrifying lens to see his new world through. But Bruno's innocent mind, well, it just can't accept it. And his own personal journey to find out the truth is really only just beginning.